Perfection. What is perfection? It sounds a bit overrated if you ask me. We live in a world where we think that everything has to be perfect. But what about the flaws? Because if you really look at it, our flaws is what makes each and every one of us unique. Hello, my name is Fernando from Breed Creations, and today we're going to be talking about how perfection isn't everything. I remember when I was in college and when it came to every single project, I wanted everything to be perfect. There couldn't be any mistake. Every line had to be clean because when I went to college, I started out as a graphic design major, and every single project I approached had to be precise, had to be on point. But then after a while, it was exhausting. And at some point, it's like you start to hate creating. At that point, instead of you creating, it's not even organic anymore. It's just mechanical. Like even when it came to helping out with back to the drawing board with film, like I was so precise and it was like nothing was ever good enough whenever I did a shot or whenever I was editing one of the episodes. Nothing was ever good enough because it had to be perfect. And right there ruined it. I started to hate it because it wasn't good enough for me. When you create, you want to express, not obsess. Now, am I saying you shouldn't be in order or have order? No, without order, there can be chaos. But what I am saying is that you should never be afraid to make a mistake. Because if you don't make a mistake, how are you going to evolve? For example, like I can worry about the quality of these YouTube videos that I'd be posting on here. And compared to the videos that I shoot, the recasts that I shoot, or the short film or the music videos that I do, the lighting here is half of the time you be seeing half of the videos before, it was garbage. And I'm gonna admit that. But I'd rather worry about the quantity instead of the quality, because if I obsessed over, oh, this lighting has to be perfect, oh, this mic has to be placed right here, oh, this is not at the right composition, I have to throw it away and do it all over again, I would not be able to do one video a week. It will be completely impossible. I'll tell you that right now. Do you think the greatest artists in the world like Picasso stuck with one painting because he was worried about how it looked? No, he didn't give a shit and he just did it. That's why he has over 1,000 paintings out there, because he went from one painting and he went to the next one. We get better through trial and error, but right now it's really hard to try to video out there or even shoot a photo since we have to be quarantined right now. There's other way to shoot content or create things other than just the camera. And those who are perfectionists out there, don't think I'm downing y'all. I value you all for being very precise in what you do. I am not dogging y'all. There has to be order in life, and there has to be perfection in what you do. You put your heart into your passions. You want to be perfect, so of course you want to take care of it because that's your baby. But there's a point. When I was shooting for Dominique's promo video, I was so focused on getting each shot at a precise angle. And there's even times where the people that she was shooting were trying to conversate with me, and it was like their voices were muffled out because I wanted each shot to be perfect. And right there is the situation. It's like when you become so obsessed with perfecting something, you get pushed out of reality and you get put into your own little world. After a while, it's like you become losing yourself as a creator. But then after a while, I learned to just fuck it and do it. But even though I'm losing business right now, I'm thinking of ways to go around the situation to resolve it. Like I remember the other day when I was at my day job, my friend Addie, she was talking to me about a short film that I've been talking about for the longest time, The Cottage.
Weren't you supposed to be shooting it? Did you finish it yet?
Which she meant well. And inside I was kind of hurt because yes, I was supposed to shoot this in the winter, it got messed up by one of the actors not showing up. Then the next shoot, the person I worked with, we can no longer use the location. Now then it ruined that day. Then again, I was supposed to shoot the short film this month, and then coronavirus happened, and then now we have to push it forward. But things happen. Life isn't perfect. Otherwise, if it was, we would have everything we want. But life doesn't work that way, unfortunately. And so now that I'm unable to shoot videos or shoot photography, I'm trying to figure out ways to keep engaged with my clients and find new ways to network. So now I developed a podcast where I interview musicians about the latest, about Netflix shows, because now that everyone's inside, what else can we do now? We watch Netflix. So y'all already know how musicians, they can be totally out there sometimes, but it's another way for me to keep engaged with artists out there and understand them more at a personal level. And it's gonna be so humorous, and once it finally comes out, I'll let y'all know. I'll show you what the intro is like to give you a little taste of what the podcast will be like. And you'll see how my humor can be a little bit. I wonder what this podcast is about.
Hello. Did you click on this podcast? Well, this is what's going to happen. Hi, I'm Fernando, and in this podcast, me and an awesome guest.
And me.
Not you. Everybody stop, jeez.
The heck is going on?
And our guests. We'll be reviewing shows from Netflix, because we all got to know what to watch next, right?
Well, in this podcast, you'll see if you should get a certain clicks.
A try from me and my critics. See what I did there?
This guy just had a throw fun in there.
Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, this is 1.
Very cool.
Flicks Critics.
But like I was saying before, just because life isn't perfect doesn't mean you can't make the best out of it. I hope this little video helps you perfectionists out there to take it easy on yourself and just go with the flow, because you never know. I see this happen all the time. Just because you don't think it's perfect doesn't mean someone out there won't think it is amazing, because what you feel compared to another person is totally different. But again, I value y'all perfections out there, and keep doing what you do that makes you happy. Just take it easy on yourself. But yeah, that's it for today's video about perfection. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video, and until next time, oh snap, oops, see ya.